guys, what is up? Today is chest. So my shoulders are feeling a little tweaked out. As if you guys watched my last chest day video, I was doing like these single arm ladder raises where I was hanging off of something and just doing this. I think what I was doing is kind of just swinging my arm and it kind of tweaked my shoulders out. So yikes. Hopefully we can still, do some incline pressing. I might lower the weight a bit. We'll see. I'll get in there, warm up, and see how my shoulders feel. I might have to do more of a shallow incline, where the bench isn't too up, so that way I don't get too much shoulder activation. But I might have to skip shoulders today. So most of the movements today is probably just gonna be mainly, flat pressing, so like bench, chest, machine, and squeezing. I might only do a couple sets of incline just to be safe. So yep, gym is pretty packed today. I saw a lot of cars outside, so I don't know yet. I'm gonna get out there, but I think the first movement is gonna be incline bench. So I'm not really feeling Smith machine today. I might just do free weight, but I don't know. We'll see when we get out there. So I started off with free weight incline barbell press. Shoulder was, cause my shoulder's feeling a little tweaked out, it's feeling a little sore or stiff. So as I was warming up, I felt pretty good, so I just went ahead, threw 135 on there and just repped out because I was feeling pretty good. It wasn't terrible. But yeah, I sat here for about 3 sets, and yeah, I was feeling pretty strong for this first set. Usually I get, because I'm on a cut, so I feel a touch weaker, but I got it for 10 reps on this first set. But usually I get it for about 7 or 8. So yeah, that's about 3 more reps. So I might be a little high on energy today, but yeah, it felt pretty good. Got a good 10 reps. But one thing that kind of happened was on the next couple sets, I started on the next couple sets, I kind of plateaued because as you can see in the background, there's plenty of people, and I'm kind of an introvert. I don't really socialize a lot. I have friends, but I don't really socialize a lot. So when I was repping out 135, which is not a lot, and I knew everybody could see me, it kind of just made me feel nervous because I don't know, in my head I thought, oh man, everybody's probably looking at me thinking I'm weak and stuff. So it just kind of threw me off, and then my sets kind of got a little weaker, but it didn't affect the pump. I still got a good pump. Chest was still destroyed, so it wasn't no big deal. But that's one thing I can't wait for this next bulk is to stop being a weak little kid, because I'm tired of being weak, bro. It's just, I don't know, I want to be stronger. But as you can see here, I did a drop set, and I did a lot of drop sets for this chest workout, but I repped out with 135 and then put 95 on the bar and then just repped out with that. So yeah, anyways, that's one thing I can't wait for on this next bulk, not only to get bigger. Like I said, I'm more of a mass gainer. I like to gain a lot of mass and look bigger. But I know my strength is going to go up because my strength went up a lot on this last bulk. So yeah, I can't wait for my strength to increase. Shoot, soon we'll probably be repping out 165 on incline soon. But I don't know, we'll see how this next bulk goes. But yeah, for these last sets, I just did drop sets, repped out with 135. Took off the weight, put 95 on the bar. And yeah, I did that for I think another 2-ish or 1 set. So after that, I moved on to pec deck, one of my favorite chest exercises. I was thinking about doing cable chest flies today, but I don't really like cable chest flies. I like pec deck a little better because cable chest flies, I got a lot to work on with my form and stuff. So for now, I just stick to pec deck. So one thing I really made sure to do is if you guys watch my other chest day video, a guy came up to me. He was just telling me how to do this the right way. Basically what he said was as I'm squeezing in, closing my arms together on this machine, and I go back, don't go back all the way, go back just a little bit and then squeeze back again. So that way, because if you go all the way back, if you squeeze, as you can see what I'm doing on this machine, hold up, look, you see me squeeze and then go back. he said don't go back too far, and otherwise, you know, you're not really getting that chest work. So like go back just a touch, like right there, go back not too far, and then just squeeze again, and that will really, and it did work. Like I really tore my pecs and stuff, because if you go too far back and you let the weight, like you let the stack drop down, you're kind of resting your chest at that moment. So yeah, I know I didn't really explain it the best way, but I think you guys understand what I'm saying with this if you guys are like lifters. But yeah, this is what really gave me a sick pump. I love the chest fly machines. So I sat here for a good, I think 3 or 4 sets. These really got my shoulders going, so I made sure, you know, not to go too crazy, because my shoulder, like I said in the beginning of the video, is tweaked out. And it really wasn't even my it wasn't even really my left shoulder, it was just my right shoulder was tweaked out. So yeah, it might be because on my last chest day I was doing these like single arm ladder raises, and I might have did it wrong. I might have stretched something out or something. But right now it's feeling a little better. Still feels a little crunchy, but hopefully gets better by this next chest day. But yeah, anyway, we sat here. I sat here for like another set and then did chest press. I feel like chest press is like one of my new favorite chest exercises, because it's just a good machine. Like I just like the feeling of it. It gives me a sick pump. Not only that, it just really works my triceps. But man, I really pushed it here. Like there was a couple reps where I was like, you know how I'm pushing right there? I pushed for like 10 seconds straight trying to push the weight up. But yeah, I was really going hard. As you can see my tiny chest through the shirt. But don't worry, this why we trying to bulk, you know what I mean? But yeah, I really pushed it on here. I did a couple drop sets. Yeah, I did a lot of drop sets in this workout. Like even when I was doing the pec deck, I was doing a whole bunch of drop sets. But then I switched the angle of I switched my hands onto the lower part of the machine and then pushed with that. But I feel like this machine really works your lower chest. It might work a bit of your mid chest, but I feel like it works more your lower chest. It works your full chest. But yeah, this is why I like this machine. I'm going to continue doing this probably every chest day. Yeesh, I feel pumped as heck. No, yeah, it was 9 sets, 9. See the leanness. Got 2 bicep veins poking in a bit. Triceps are a bit pumped. Oh yeah. So after that sick pump, moved on to shoulders. I was really thinking about skipping shoulders today because my shoulder is kind of tweaked out, but I just made sure to do light squeezing. So I grabbed the 15s and just did, light squeezing sets, so that way I don't hurt it even more. So yeah, as I was doing these, my shoulder did hurt just a touch, but I made sure, like I said, lower the weight. So it feels pretty good now. So yeah, if I would have went heavy like the 25s for ladder raises, then that would have been bad, and I probably would have tweaked my shoulder out even more. But as you can see, I was really pushing it. I did these for only 5 sets because shoulders, like I said, my shoulder's tweaked out. So just went 5 sets, light sets. So hopefully it feels better next chest day. So yeah. One thing I really do want to work on with ladder raises is making sure I'm going all the way up. As you can see, I was doing ladder raises, but I wasn't really going all the way up. Like, my arms weren't all the way up. So, I mean, I still got a good pump. I still felt fatigued, so I'm pretty sure I was doing something right. But I think you're supposed to, like, open your arms all the way out. So I was kind of half repping, but my shoulder is kind of tweaked. My shoulder was tweaked out, like it was hurting. So yeah, so I just I didn't do full range of motion. I just kind of half repped it all, so that way I wouldn't hurt myself or nothing. But yeah. Let's get out of here. Alright guys, so currently walking home. That was a good lift. Yeah, shoulders were just a bit tweaked out today. Like, they were just they just felt hurt a bit. Like, they just felt not necessarily sore, but I don't know. It's just, they feel stiff. It's not even, it's this shoulder on the left. My right shoulder feels fine, but my right shoulder was hurting earlier. But besides that, it was still a good workout. I just did light squeezing sets. So I'm currently walking home from the gym, and yeah, pretty good workout. One thing I do want to work on with chest when I start growing, like actually bulking up, because right now we're just maintaining. I might start throwing in some more incline dumbbell press. So, I don't know. I don't really like incline dumbbell. I just like incline barbell bench better. But they said incline dumbbell is more effective for growth. But I don't know. I'll probably throw those in every now and then. I might do it this next chest day on Friday. But yeah, other than that, chest is complete. Good chest day. Yeah, when I was doing incline bench, I felt kind of like, I don't know, at that first set I felt strong. I got 10 reps. But then, I don't know, I just kind of fell off. I don't know, it's probably because there was a bunch of people in the gym, and I'm kind of an introvert, so when they were all, I don't think they were watching me, but it kind of made me nervous, and I think it might have threw me off, but it's whatever. But besides that, it was a good chest day, good shoulder day. Make sure you guys are getting your workouts in, keep grinding. Like, if you're not sure, if you're sitting there wishing on something that you know that you can do, or you might think that you can't do it, but I know you can. Anybody can achieve anything. You know what I mean? As long as you put the work in. So get off the couch, stop doing whatever you're doing, go chase your goals, man. So I'll see y'all boys tomorrow for back and biceps.